welcome to the Roy Rogers News Channel. Thank you for watching. Alright, today we're going to be filming the Shine Bright Tournament, which is a UU tournament. And we're going to be filming the Burnt Zebra vs Fabro match, so we're going to wait for that match to start. So we'll be right back. Alright, so turn 1. We have a Shuckle and a Kangaskhan. Alright, so I have the feeling that this Shuckle is probably going to do a Toxic, probably, right? Or no, Shuckle's going to switch. I think Fabro was predicting a Toxic, but it didn't happen. Burnt Zebra predicted something that has immunity to poison, so Slowking, there's nothing to lose. I mean, if there's a Steel type, which I probably doubt there is a Steel type in UU, but you know, I think Scizor got moved to OU, so yeah. Wait, oh no, it's back in UU. So that's a good move. I thought there was no more Steel types in UU, but I guess they moved down Scizor. Anyway, so Scizor, if Scizor would have came out, Slowking would have. I think the Slowking might have been a flamethrower Slowking. So yeah. All right, so Shuckle's gonna come out. All right, so Kanga is gonna do a Fire Punch, which, I mean, you know, Shuckle has rest, so it doesn't need to worry about the poison progression. The main worry that Fabro is going to have is if Shuckle has knockoff, then expect some of your items to be taken away. So, all right, there we go. So, spikes are Toxic is going to hit Glalie. Alright. And Glalie set up its first layer of spikes. So there's one layer of spikes on Burnt Zebra's field. Does Burnt Zebra have Rapid Spin? We'll find out. Azumarill is going to come in. Azumarill probably has Superpower, which is probably going to scare off Glalie, and Glalie's probably gonna go into I think Tentacruel wouldn't hurt because, you know, Superpower, it's not effective against poison. So if Fabro has something else, he can pull something else, but I think Tentacruel, Steelix. Okay, well, I guess that's kind of a good prediction. But I was thinking about the Superpower though, which would have been super effective, and due to the huge power, it would have hurt. All right, so Azumarill has a Life Ball, so Azumarill is going to do Waterfall, which is going to be super effective here. And that's why I'm saying that the Azumarill needs, or sorry, that Fabro. I think it wouldn't have hurt to switch in Tentacruel, but I think Tentacruel would have survived to return, but then Tentacruel could have been timid, and then Tentacruel would have done a Giga Drain, which would have absorbed Azumarill's energy. So if Azumarill even lets Tentacruel have a chance to Giga Drain. But considering Burnt Zebra's options, Slowking would have popped out, and Giga Drain would have been a win-win for Fabro because he would have taken more energy. But instead, he switched to his Steelix, which is not it's not something I would do, but it's risky. Now, Fabro's in some hot water here. If he wants to keep his Steelix, which he doesn't at this point, then Steelix is going to go out. Yeah. Say that Kanga is probably going to come in, and then Kanga's probably going to do a fake out. And Burnt Zebra, depending on if he wants to keep a Azumarill or not, if he wants to keep a Azumarill, he needs to switch. But the problem is that he needs to have a Rapid Spinner too, because there's spikes on the battlefield. So it wouldn't even matter if Azumarill switches or not. So Kanga's going to come in. Kanga probably has a fake out here. And will Burnt Zebra switch? We don't know. I'm not too sure how much spike damage is done by one layer of spikes. So Kanga is going to do a double edge, which is going to prove fatal for Azumarill. Alright, so Shuckle is going to come out. Shuckle's an interesting character here. Shuckle could stall this match out, but you know, and the reason why I say Shuckle's going to stall this match is, well, because Shuckle probably has Toxic, and you know, Shuckle also has Rest. There we go. Typical Shuckles have Toxic, Rest. Toxic Rest, Knockoff, and there was another move. Some people like to carry Rollout on Shuckle, and others like to carry Wrap. I don't know what this Shuckle carries, but it's probably pertinent to this match. And the reason I say it's pertinent is because, you know, typical Yu matches, usually, typical Yu matches, you could have a Wrap set. I mean, Wrap could be pertinent, because you can use Wrap and Toxic as like a combination. And then, you know, you can kind of wane down your opponent a little bit, and then you can just use Rest, and you know, it's let's just say it's the cheap man's version of Perish Song, without the actual Perish Song move, without Misdreavus or some other Pokemon with Perish Song like Absol. I believe Absol learns Perish Song. Yep, it learns Perish Song via Egg Move. Alright. Oh yeah, it also learns Perish Song at level 57 if you don't want to wait for the if you don't like breeding so much, you can just learn Perish Song level 57. All right, so Shuckle is gonna fast asleep here. Now, Burnt Zebra, knowing him, he's probably gonna keep Shuckle for the very end. And what he's probably going to do is that he's probably going to Toxic stall his opponent. Alright. So there's a double edge, which is going to prove fatal for Vileplume. But wow. +2 attack. 130 base attack, I remember. Breloom's base attack. And Double Edge really does do a knockout. also there's leftovers on Breloom, so there's a lot of power. Breloom is probably going to do a double edge here, probably knocking out Wynaut. I mean, Wynaut can try to counter, but, you know, I mean, Fabro can't switch because of Shadow Tag, the ability Shadow Tag, which means that you can't switch. It's the it's the psychic version of Arena Trap, basically, except flying types and ghost types can also be trapped in this ability as well. It's not just grounded Pokemon that get trapped. All right, so Breloom is going to take a significant amount of damage. Now, Breloom might have superpower on it. I think it should have superpower. It should knock out Shuckle, but Shuckle doesn't want to get knocked out, so yeah. But ooh, nice. Fabro does another sword stance. He's one step ahead, folks. He's one step ahead. So +4 attack, Life Ball. That's dangerous for Slowking. If he wants, if Burnt Zebra wants Slowking to live, yeah, he needs a switch. That's probably one of the smarter things to knock out. Ooh, nice. He just, wow. Fabro really knows how to use his Breloom. Breloom's going to go out due to the Life Ball. I know it. I know he's going to go out here. And, I mean, oh, I keep forgetting Kinga's health. Yeah. I thought that was going to go out from here. This time it's going to go out now. I mean, this Breloom is really OP here. I mean, there's nothing Burnt Zebra can do at this point. Breloom is going to go out eventually, which is right now. And there we go. There's a Shuckle. Shuckle's not in the best of shape. Tentacruel is going to just do a surf here and just kind of sweep Shuckle off the field, and that's game. Fabro has defeated Burnt Zebra. Wow, what a surprise. I mean, I didn't expect Breloom to play a significant role in this match. I mean, I didn't expect that. So, alright. So, we're going to be awaiting for Black Jovi to battle Kelly Sweet. So, we'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Wow, quick break actually. So, wow, I didn't even wish both opponents good luck. So, you know, I'm going to say it here on air. Good luck, Black Jovi, and good luck, Kelly Sweet. Alright, may the best man win. Alright, so turn one. I'm thinking that Hitmonlee's going to switch. I don't think Hitmonlee wants to take a Drill Peck. And Black Jovi, if he... I'm thinking that he might predict Hitmonlee to switch. So I think he's going to switch out Dugtrio. Or he can just do Substitute. Because this could be a Flail set. Usually Dugtrios are Flail sets. So there's Crobat. There's a superpower, which is not going to be very effective. Actually, it's 4 times resistant. So Hitmonlee is, if Hitmonlee is banded, which I think it is, then Hitmonlee is going to switch. He can't do anything to Crobat. Not only that, but also a lot of Hitmonlee's moves are weak to Crobat, for the exception of Rock Slide. Alright, so there's Tentacruel. Ooh, nice. Super Fang usually cuts the, not usually, it cuts the HP of the Pokemon in half. It's like, think of Super Fang as it's like that knife that cuts a butter stick in half. That's what I feel like, or butter bar in half. That's what I feel like Super Fang is. Super Fang is like a butter knife cutting a butter bar in half. So yeah. For any of you that get butter in a tub rather than the rectangular version, then I'm sure you all don't understand what I'm referring to. All right, so there's the Surf. It's not effective, but something's a little fishy here. Yeah, I kind of knew he was a setup Tentacruel because he had a substitute. Usually substitutes are good for resisting Thunder Waves. But wow, Black Jovi did surprised Kelly Sweet. I mean, to be quite honest, if you want to go into the semifinals, you know, most of the time, what you need to do is you need to have some surprise set that throws people completely off. That's the little dirty secret to getting up to the semifinals. Is that you need to have a really out of the box set, and you can try it out with your friends, and and then once you go into the tournaments, then you can use it. So this Sceptile is also a substitute. There we go. The three-headed bird should terrify Hitmonlee. At the moment, Black Jovi is kind of gripping this match at the moment. I mean, I'm not saying that he's going to win. I mean, Kelly Sweet could pull off another surprise that I didn't consider in the first place. But, oh, that's going to prove fatal for Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee can't survive a Drill Peck. Kelly, I hate to say it, but when there's a Hitmonlee and there's a Dugtrio, you don't want to stay in. That's just a little word of advice. I mean, that was really risky, but you should play a little bit more carefully. All right, so Azumarill, dancing around, all joyful. Azumarill might have Ice Punch on it. If If it has Ice Punch, I think it should use it now. There we go. The Ice Punch is going to be super effective, and due to the huge power, it should hit really hard, and it's fatal. Alright, it's probably a banded Azumarill. Alright, so Azumarill... Oh! Azumarill survive this? Nope, it's going to prove fatal. Kelly, I'm sorry to say this, but you shut up a little bit. You need to switch from Pokemon A to Pokemon B. I watched some of these semifinals matches, and usually they switch from Pokemon A to Pokemon B to Pokemon C. It's usually a dancing game. Thunderbolt. Okay, so Miltank is going to go out. What's the last Pokemon? So, Zangoose, let's see. So there's the Quick Attack, which is going to prove fatal for Manentine. Or, not Manentine, sorry. Why do I keep calling it Manentine? Manectric. It seems almost like whenever there's a Manentine, I keep calling it Manectric, and then whenever there's a Manectric, I keep calling it Manentine. I don't know why. Tongue twister, folks. Tongue twister. Alright, so there we go. Dodrio is going to do a double edge, which is going to prove fatal. GG. Alright. Black Jovi has defeated Kelly Sweet, and we will be right back. Black Jovi vs Fabro for the finals match. Alright. So we are at turn 1. I wish both Black Jovi and Fabro good luck, and may the best man win. Alright, so Exeggutor. Yes, Tentacruel. Alright, so this Tentacruel is probably going to do a substitute here, probably going to do a Swords Dance. Oh, I guess Black Jovi's Tentacruel is... I guess that's not the Tentacruel, that's the fancy Subber and Swords Dancer. I guess that's another Tentacruel from another planet. Alright, so I'm thinking that both Tentacruels are probably going to switch. Either that or Fabro has substitute on his Tentacruel. Or I was just thinking about this. Could one of the Tentacruels be HP Electrical? We don't know. Alright, so it's not effective. And I knew that somebody in there was a Swords Dancer. I knew there was a reason why Tentacruel would come in. So Tentacruel, so there's a +2 Swords Dance on Fabro. I'm not too sure if it has Life Ball or not. Oh yeah, Fabro has leftover, so no attack boost in the held item department. All right, so not effective. So there's the waterfall. Probably going to be a return. It's probably going to do a return, which, you know, Exeggutor. I think Exeggutor can survive a +2 Tentacruel, +2 attack Tentacruel. Probably a return. Yeah. If this Exeggutor is the nature I'm thinking of, which is a bold nature, then it's going to survive the return. Alright, and I think that the Exeggutor could, keep in mind I said could, do a Psychic and could knock out the Tentacruel. Now Fabro, he's kind of in a tight position right now. He's thinking like, can a return do it? I think he's doing some calcs at the moment. I don't know, but you know, he's taking that long. He's taking 1 minute and 30 seconds. Sorry, he has 1 minute and 30 seconds left. So yeah, yeah, Fabro has to do a decision. All right. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. So the poison. Both Exeggutor and Cradily are poisoned. Alright, so Exeggutor is going to be switched into Black Steelix. Alright. So Cradily is going to try to do a Toxic, but it's not going to work so well. Alright. So for Kelly Sweet, I want him to watch this final match. This is what you need to do. You need to do the dance. If you don't do the dance, you're not going to fare out so well. So the first layer of spikes. All right. Fabro has set up some spikes on Black Jovi's side. That Tentacruel should have Rapid Spin. I mean, it should. It doesn't mean that it does. But it should have Rapid Spin. So Tentacruel could try to do a Giga Drain, which could be hit by the Liquid Ooze. But there we go. He has the Rapid Spin. Black Jovi. He doesn't want to be knocked out. So there's the Ice Beam, which is going to be super effective, but it's not going to knock out Exeggutor. Ice Beam is usually a 2-hit KO. If it's Tentacruel using an Ice Beam against an Exeggutor, it's usually 2-hit KO. Exeggutor should have Psychic. I'm thinking Psychic, but I think Exeggutor probably wants to switch because Exeggutor wants to live this hit. I mean, it's the only thing that can really withstand a Sword Stance Tentacruel. Now, click the number 8 constantly. All right, I'll fix that. Meanwhile, so Exeggutor is going to switch into Black Cradily. Alright. There's the Ice Beam, which is going to be super effective, but, you know, Cradily should have pretty good special defense. There we go. Yeah, Cradily can't handle super power in the face by Breloom, but, you know, it can handle an Ice Beam to the face. Yeah, special defense is 107 out of 230. That's its base stat. Alright, so another Cradily. There we go. So there's the Curse, which is going to increase the speed and the attack and the defense. Sorry, it's going to lower down the speed, but increase the attack and defense. Alright. If you're thinking what I'm thinking, this is probably a stall match. This is going to be a stall match. Alright. I'm going to have to check on something, so... Alright, the Toxic is going to hurt the Exeggutor here. Hang on. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. So, Exeggutor is going to do a... Alright, I guess I keep clicking 8 constantly. I'm sorry. My keyboard just loves clicking 8. Alright, so there's a Giga Drain, which is going to take up all the energy. Alright, so the leftover recovery. There we go. Wait for other players' actions. Sneasel could do an Ice Beam or Ice Punch, but this Exeggutor should be bold. If not, it's switching here. I think that gives a good indicator. Alright, so the Ice Punch is going to be neutral, but the Life Ball is going to kind of dwindle down the health a little bit. Now, Fabro is probably going to switch out Sneasel, because Sneasel is actually a pretty good tool for to counter Exeggutor. I mean, you know, every type that Exeggutor can throw at it, it's resistant. Psychic doesn't hit Sneasel because, you know, it's dark. And, you know, and Sneasel can do a fake attack, which is, feint attack, which is super effective against Exeggutor. He can also do an Ice Punch, which is super effective against Exeggutor, so it's a lose-lose situation for Exeggutor. Alright, so there's the Ice Punch, which is going to prove fatal for Steelix. Now, here's what I'm thinking. Yeah, Sceptile. Yeah, if this is a timid Sceptile, it should knock out Sneasel. I mean, I don't see any. I don't think Black Jovi would have any trepidations pulling out Sceptile to fight against Sneasel, or here's what I think he's going to do. I think he's trying to trick Sneasel into switching. So there we go. Now we know Fabro's full team. Swellow. Oh, get out of Swellow's way if you can. Sceptile, you're not going to survive this one unless you do an Endure and unless you have Salac Berry. But, you don't have Salac Berry, you have Life Ball. So you better get out of here. Going to Cradily. Steelix is your protector against Swellow, and since you let Steelix go down, Black Jovi, it's not good. That's not good for you. All right, so let's see. So Sceptile's going to switch into Black Cradily. Cradily is the only hope for Black Jovi. Aerial Ace is not going to hit that much, which is good news for Black Jovi. He kind of stops Swellow. Swellow might switch into something. Probably Amistar, predicting a Rock Slide, or into Exeggutor, predicting a Rock Slide or some Grass type move. All right, I was thinking either Amistar or Exeggutor. All right, so Exeggutor. Fabro has some interesting plays he can do here. He can do either A, knock out Cradily and let Swellow sweep the field, or B, keep his team intact and then pick whoever is the most efficient in knocking out a Pokemon. I think he's going to pick trying to keep all 6 Pokemon alive. It's going to be quite hard for him to do, but I think he's made his choice, and I think he wants to keep all 6 Pokemon alive so he can have an array of choices. All right. The Nidoking. Oh wow. No wonder why he didn't switch into Nidoking when Swellow was around, because of the Poison Point. And Poison Point would have activated the Guts on Swellow, which is even worse. Alright, so Credelli is going to switch into Amistar, which I think is going to force switch Nidoking. Nidoking could do an Earthquake. Yeah, there we go. Super effective. Oh, wow. That hit really hard. Amistar. Amistar is going to try to do a Protector. He's going to try to restore some of the lost HP. So Nidoking could either do A, Earthquake, or B, Thunderbolt. He's going to do a Thunderbolt. He's going to try and knock out Amistar via Thunderbolt. And he is successful. He got his first knockout here. Now things are really starting to get intense. Tentacruel is going to come out. Alright, so Tentacruel's probably... I think it's... Well, I mean, if this is a Sword Stance Tentacruel, it's probably a timid Tentacruel. Or not timid, sorry. It's probably hasty because it has Ice Beam. So... I'm not too sure if this is the Tentacruel that I think this is the Tentacruel that's Sword Stance and also has Ice Beam on it. So Nidoking is going to switch. So if this is a Sword Stance, he should do it right now. Yep, this is the Sword Stance set. So he should have done a Sword Stance. Because Sword Stance would have been really effective for his Tentacruel. So he can do a Waterfall and it can hurt really bad. Now, before you think that the match is ending right here, no, the match has just begun. you just saw some fillers here. You just saw some minor fillers. And what I mean by the fillers is that you saw a bit of some back and forth, but now this is real now. This is kind of where it's kind of foggy as far as statistics are concerned. Whoever gets knocked out here is going to matter for statistical purposes as to the probability of who's going to win this match. Alright, considering the fact that there's still Swallow in the match, the win is just slightly favoring Fabro. But Fabro needs to be really careful. I mean, this is a teetering, this is like a one-way street. It can either go Black Jovi's case or it can go to Fabro's case. This is a really iffy match. Alright, so Tentacruel's going to switch into Sneasel. Sneasel's going to take that Psychic like a boss. Sneasel's probably going to terrify Exeggutor, and Exeggutor's probably going to go into Tentacruel, probably. Now, there's the Bite, predicting the Tentacruel. He was kind of hoping for like a for a flinch, but the flinch didn't happen. All right. So technically, both opponents are equal in statistical purposes. I mean, Black Jovi predicted that Swallow like that, and that means this is going to be a long match until either A, Credelli faints, or B, until Fabro can regain his footing. Or sorry, not Fabro, sorry. Black Jovi regains his footing and knocks out Fabro's Credelli. So, yeah, pretty much both matches rely on Credelli at this point. Credelli has a heavy emphasis on both opponents' teams. So Credeli's going to switch into Nidoking, and Credeli's probably going to do recover here. Black Chovy was, I think he was kind of hoping for a Toxic there. I think he was really hoping for a Toxic. Now Nidoking, I think Nidoking should do an Ice Beam if he has it. He should do Ice Beam because it knocks out about 3 of the Pokemon that Fabro has. Or he can go for a complete out-of-the-box thing, and he can just... Alright, yeah. Black Jovy's really smart here. He's doing an Ice Beam, and he's going for the he's going for the other 3 here. He's kind of hoping that Credeli faints. And Fabro's probably going to go into Tentacruel. No? Oh, Black Jovy kind of knew about it. He's like, hey, I think he's going to go into Tentacruel too. He's going to do an Earthquake to make sure. So Credeli is out, and Black Jovy has a slight advantage here. Now it's Black Jovy's match pretty much. 60 to 40%. It's still not safe to claim victory here. I'm not too sure if this Tentacruel is a hasty one or not. But Waterfall is going to prove fatal for Nidoking. And the match just got knocked. The statistics got knocked to a 55% chance for Black Jovy and a 45% chance for Fabro. Fabro, I mean, it's so tight, and there's no safe thing probability-wise. There's no safe probabilities here. We're just gonna have to watch the match progress from here. All right, so Exeggutor is gonna come in. So there's the Earthquake. Now we know that the Sceptile is physical. This match is going to take a little while. So, 5:24. I don't need to go, but I'm going to go really quick. But this match is ooh, nice hidden power, super effective. Wow, that's nice. But the Psychic, ooh, wow, both teams are exchanging heavy blows here. I mean, wow. Look at that. Hidden power. I'm thinking hidden power here. Hidden power. Come on. Hidden power. Do a hidden power now. Or Giga Drain. Oh, wow. Now the match has been taken by Black Jovy to a certain extent. 70 to 30%. Fabro's only hope is Swellow, but Black Jovy's going to switch out Sceptile and go directly into Credeli, which means that Aerial Ace is not going to hit that hard, which also means that Fabro's going to have a bit of some trouble knocking out Black Jovy. Yeah, this is a 70-30% chance. Alright, or you can just sack Tentacruel. I mean, why does he need Tentacruel? Alright, so Quick Attack. Quick Attack is going to hit quite hard, but now there's a heavy emphasis on Credeli now. Credeli can basically... It's still not safe to say here, because the match can go both ways. Now, Fabro, I think this Tentacruel has Ice Beam. Then he's gonna knock the numbers back to. This time he's gonna flip the statistics if he does. Oh, he's gonna do a Sword Stance here, but if he responds to this curse by going to an Ice Beam tactic, then he's going to flip the statistics. Cordeli is important for Black Jovi, and he has to make sure it's alive, as it's the only thing that's walling against Swellow. Now it's a significant 80 to 20% chance that Black Jovi will take this match. Depending on what move Swellow's going to do. Swellow, the only move Swellow can really do is Aerial Ace. Oh, nice. I mean, Black Jovi, he's handling this really nicely, actually. I give him a lot of credit. So, Black Jovi is going to win. GG. We're Rogers channel. Don't forget to comment or subscribe to the channel, like or dislike the content that you see here. And this is the Rogers channel. Signing off. Fast, accurate, unbiased.